What's up, everybody? This is my new RUI neck knife made in China. This is a package. I paid for it 16 euros and 99 cents and $3.90 for shipping, so overall a little bit over 20 euros. It is basically a copy of the Boker plus Fitz, which is found for around 50 euros and upwards, with the carbon fiber scales for 40C steel, and it's also made in stag now, which is pretty ugly. Doesn't really fit the motif of the knife, but hey, Boker does make some weird choices sometimes. This just says RK31, I think 55 or 66, I really can't read. There's a number, it says stainless steel, titanium coated, and RUI. On the other side it's sterile. You might wonder why the blade looks so used. Well, the blade has been used, but also it has been sanded a little bit. Because I don't think this is titanium coated, I think it's just painted, and it came off very easily. And yeah, it has some nice G10 handles. I also had to sand off a little bit that was, it was cut out a little bit bigger than the tang actually was, so I just had to sand that down a little bit. Added an ugly knot lanyard just to give me something for my pinky. Also, I did grind off a little bit of this finger choil because the edge of the blade came back a little bit further and poked me in the finger. So yeah, the jimping, well, my thumb naturally lands there, and the jimping ends just there. So to reach the jimping, I have to overextend my thumb a little bit to hold it in a little bit more unnatural grip. It is not a very good knife, although it does look pretty cool. So for 20 euros, yeah, I could have saved that money. But instead of getting the Boker for 50 and upwards, and the sheath of the Boker apparently sucks too, I take it. I don't mind if this has G10 handles or carbon fiber handles. It's a small EDC fixed blade, and this will probably go in the inside of my EDC bag, because the sheath is, well, it looks good. It's a fold over sheath. It looks like it holds the knife in place very securely, but it is much too large on the inside. Really, by a lot. It is much too big to have considerable rattle, although you have to use a little bit of force to get it out. That's the only thing. It is pretty secure. Of course, I wouldn't mind if the rattle was gone and it was, snugly in there instead of like this. So I will not carry this around the neck as it is supposed to be. I will just have it in my bag for a small fixed blade that I might need. It is recurve. It isn't very sharp from the factory. This is probably 440A steel. I'm not really sure. I'm just thinking that it is. And yeah, the recurve, well, I don't necessarily mind it, but I could have gone either way with a simple blade geometry. It's hollow grind, reasonably thin behind the edge, not too thin, so it is sharp. And I have some very nasty paper here. This is really nasty and I don't think it will cut it cleanly. Yeah, struggling quite a bit. Yeah. So it's not really sharp. It's kind of hard to strop with the recurve, but I'll definitely try. The coating, I think, does look cool now that the wear is on there, even if it's forced. For 20 bucks, an okay knife, but nothing more really. I wish I could have handled it before, then I definitely would not have bought it, but sending it back would actually cost me more money, and I'm just gonna keep it. So thanks for watching. Oh, I can weigh it for you if you want to. It is quite small. It has lightning holes in the middle. So with the sheath 79 grams, without 59. So a lightweight knife. Nothing for neck carry though, just because the sheath sucks that much. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. Roll Tide.